Hello everyone and welcome back to Starbound. My name's Orsa and today we're continuing work on the Apex Orbital Observation and Research Station, I believe is what I ended up calling it. You know what, I need to come up with an acronym for that, so I'm not saying that all the time. Just a moment. Okay, I've got it. So we can call it the Apex R.O.O.St. So Apex and then R for research, O for observation, O for orbital, and then ST for station. So Apex R.O.O.St. That's what we're going to call this place. But anyways, I'm going to start work on it and talk about it as we go. Alright, well the first thing I do, well that's pretty much the first essential thing that I do is I'm building an outline for the next set of rooms. I'll tell a little bit more about them as I start building them, or as I start completing them a little bit more, because I've already started building it. But anyways, so this first one is a specimen containment unit. I grabbed various species from all over the planet that we're orbiting, air quotes orbiting, and I've set up rooms so that I can put, well, I've captured them in capture pods and I've set up rooms so I can put them on display. The next room, let me actually talk about this since I know I work on it for a little bit longer. But this is going to be an airlock. I styled it, well, styled the circuitry that is after the moon base one that I built. But it's simple, the outside doors shut while the inside doors open and vice versa. And just with a little bit of a delay between them and, or between one opening and the other shutting. I'll put a card to that tutorial in the upper right hand corner. But anyways, moving on. I throw in the lighting, and I'm probably going to continue work on the specimen containment unit after this. Oh, and by the way, the little struts that I added, they're supposed to look structural, purely cosmetic though, because there is no like structural integrity in the game. But it adds just that little bit of detail that helps sell the structure, because it's not just free floating, it actually has something that's supporting it on the side. But here we go, I threw down the pet tethers. My initial idea did not work because they fell through the floor, or got stuck in the floor. So after some kajiggering though, I did get it set up correctly so they wouldn't fall through the floor or get stuck in the walls or floor, whatever. Just had to put the pet tethers on top of platforms. But very time consuming adding in these guys. But yeah, I mean, I think I captured one of all of the randomized species that showed up on the planet, plus a couple that were inside of dungeons and the little pocket dimension dungeons. Oh, and that's all those fossils were the hard work that I put in off camera, trying to get, you know, a sort of little bit extra to the specimen collection, because, you know, they're not necessarily only going to collect just creatures, they might dig up fossils. I don't know what they're doing. They're in space and they're orbiting and researching. Alright, so I completed it by adding a bottom dome that is going to be the engine room. I admin spawned in these flames. They're on the bottom of your ship, whichever ship you happen to pick. And I thought it would be neat to have those there, so I went ahead and spawned them in, and they look really nice. Again, it's one of those small details that adds a lot of atmospherical feel to the build. Oh, and one thing that I found really neat, and I did style this after one of the pocket dimensions that I went into, it had like the moving platforms. And basically that's what I've done here. I've basically have these set so they toggle on and off in a circuit. I thought that was kind of neat. It's just using a knot hooked up into delay gates. So the knot powers the delay gate, which powers the next delay gate, which powers the next delay gate, which powers the knot, which unpowers them in cycle, which then repowers them in cycle. It's actually kind of neat. Adds sort of a pulsating feel to it. And then I went ahead and I put in a couple of liquids that hooked up into the reactors. One's aqueous fuel and the other is oil. So again, you know, small details. It's my fuel. But anyways, I'm going to finish up with the storage room, and that's going to be it. Alright, so we finished all of the main constructual bits on our Apex R.O.O.St. So we finished off the landing pad that I said I was going to add. We finished off we built up a shark tank, specimen containment unit, and fossil specimens as well, our storage room, and our engine room. We'll continue up with the decoration of this space station thing in the next episode. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I am running a daily Starbound series. If you have any questions, comments, have anything else to say, make sure you leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.